Hello, my zesty lemons. It is I, Lee, and I'm here to do a collective read on situationships. But first, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and that's really it. So, I want to focus in on those that have experienced ghosting energy. So I have these cards here that I made, and they're called the Runner's Oracle. And so I want to see if I have the ability to channel in to the individual, or at least the individual's energy. Now, there are a lot of you out there in the universe that this could very well resonate with, so please keep that in mind. Also, if this reading does not resonate with you at all, that's okay. It's only meant for those that it's meant for. And to be quite honest with you, you shouldn't want this situation to be a part of your life. Alright, so I'm going to pull or shuffle these little tiny cards. This was just a markup, if you will. I actually have a different design that I would like to create. But you know, the way that these gas prices are, it is ridiculous, so I'm going to postpone for right now. Alright, so sweet universe, I want everyone to focus on that person that you are dealing with right now. And I would like the universe to channel in on that particular energy. And if we were a fly on the wall, we would be able to hear why they chose to walk away from the situation. All right. I'm on my bed because my desk broke. Times is hard right now, so don't be judging me. Hold on. Okay. All of these are equally strong, but I'm going to pick this one. Alright. So, for some of you, you may not be able to see that, but for some of you, your person left you or ghosted you because you compared them to others. For some of you, this person is saying, I am not changing for you. And third card, don't know if you can see it, but it says, don't wait for me. All right. And then the bottom of the deck, we have, you don't fit in my delusional standards. All right. So for some of you, like I said, some of you are comparing this person to other individuals and they don't like it. Maybe it's because of the fact that you are familiar with certain behaviors that remind you of someone else, and naturally you are addressing the elephant in the room. They are taking offense to the fact that you are addressing the elephant in the room, And the only excuse that they could come up with is this. I should have did this better, but whatever. So instead of talking to you about it and reassuring you, they decided to up and leave. And I honestly would take that as a sign that you were right. You compared this person to another person that broke your heart, and you could see the signs clear as day. So we have, I'm not changing for you. And so moving on to this, says I'm not changing for you. So you comparing them, he's flat out saying to you, or she's flat out saying to you, without addressing the situation, I'm not going to change for you. I'm not going to change for nobody. Hey, you were smart enough to see the games that I was running. There's no point of me even sticking around. The gig is up. So for some of you that are wondering if this person is going to come back, they're saying, don't wait for me. I'm not going to return. And the underlying reason is because you don't stay, or you don't fit into their delusional standards. They want a person that is dumbfounded. Someone that is easy to manipulate, easy to gaslight. And that's not you. They can't play the mind games with you like they wanted to. Because I feel that there were times that they would get away with not reaching out. Sorry, I'm sucking on a cough drop, so I'm not trying to smack, but if I am, I apologize. I can't stand people that smack, and I hope I'm not doing that. But anyways, going back to what I was saying. There were some that were not answering the phone. So you would play that game right back. You wouldn't respond to their text message, but oh, they had the audacity to try to get mad at you because you didn't respond when they needed you to, or when they wanted you to. And then when you addressed the elephant in the room, you were all kinds of crazy, probably all kinds of bees and all that other stupid stuff. They wanted to try to tear you down and shame you for being intuitively correct. And when they broke you down, they thought that by giving you the business, that was going to pacify everything. 10 times out of 10, the loving was amazing. But that wasn't enough for you. So let's continue with this read and see what else we can get from this. Because I mean, the basis, the foundation is right there. All right, sweet universe, please give us more insight on the cards laid before us. And I want you to listen carefully to this reading. First, let me repeat the foundation. They are angry at the fact that you compare them to others. So let me stop right there. And I want you to, if you got a pen and a piece of paper, I want you to quickly jot down everything that you said to compare this person to somebody you knew or that broke your heart. Because I don't understand why anyone would take offense to you comparing them to someone that was worthy of your love. And I get that some guys are like, oh, well, don't compare me to the other dude, da, 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 da. Even women are like that. But there's something triggering about this individual that reminded you of a previous heartbreak. So I want you to write down what it was that you said to this person in comparison to the other person. And then look at what, and remember what I just said. He's mad, he or she is mad because you compared them to this person. Now, what would make you think they would be mad? Surely you're not crazy for feeling this way. So I want you to, I don't even want you to even think of trying to blame yourself and feeling the way that you did. Don't you dare allow them to gaslight you. I'm not going to let you do that. I want you to write down everything that you said to this person and hold on to that. Then I want you to follow up with this. He said I'm not, he or she is saying that they're not changing for you. Now, of course, they didn't say this in your face, or maybe they have. But knowing that you aren't worth changing for. Now, I'm not saying that you should dictate anybody's moves. But if there is a behavior that they have and they don't even want to take the time to understand how that's hurting you, not even for you, but for themselves, that speaks volume. They have no respect for you. So don't wait for them. Are they going to come back? No. Let me repeat that again. No, they're not coming back. They're saying in spirit, don't wait for me. And the most selfish reasonings as to why they don't want to be around you is because you don't fit in their delusional standards. Like I said, you're too smart for them. They want someone that they can easily gaslight and manipulate. They don't have no time arguing with somebody about the games that they play. They want to be able to play these games. So, also, I want to put it out there that I do readings. So you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. And my handle name is Zesty Tarot. You will also see the on the ending card or whatnot, you will see my name on there if you want a reading. They are $10. I think that's a pretty good price in comparison to everyone else. All right. I just want to shuffle this really well to make sure that we get an accurate reading. All right. So I want you to think about your person, the one that gaslighted you, left you, ghosted you. I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm just trying to get you to see that this person that put you through all that hell isn't worth crying over. You shouldn't be watching these videos wondering if they're going to come back. If it's one thing I can't stand about some of these tarot card readers, and I'm not trying to knock their hustle, but I don't like how they try to make you believe that your twin flame is going to put you through all kinds of hell before things get better. No, that is a karmic tie. Karmic ties are meant to be in your life to teach you what you should and should not put up with in a relationship, no matter what the relationship is. And I want people to understand that. Your twin flame is half of you, or a personality, should I say. You're one half and they're the other half. And you have a intuitive connection, a telepathic connection. Now, I don't care what you say, but I feel that if you're watching this reading and you're wondering what's going on, this is not your twin flame. This is your karmic flame, or your karmic tie. And this reading might tick you off. I don't care. If it's going to help you, so be it. I did my job. I mean, even the card said, don't wait for me. Okay, I feel it strong right there. So the first card out, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, this is someone that does not like the fact, like I said before, you called them out on their nonsense. It's not the fact that you're comparing them to other people. It's because, like I said, you are addressing the elephant in the room. You recognize that this person is immature and does not take life or your situation as serious as they should be. Anyone that is establishing a connection with you, it should be a mutual agreement. If this is the agreement that you have, that it should be a monogamous and trustworthy connection. I'm trying not to tongue-tie myself, but the retrograde is still thick up in the air. But yeah. They want to be able to play. They want to be able to have their cake and eat it too. And they don't want you telling them to sit down and do this and this and this. They want to be an immature child. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, you might have been with this person for a long time. And you're still unable to see any progress. You're wanting to settle down with this person, or maybe you've been in a relationship with them for 6 months. I'm going to say 6 months, and you're still not seeing any type of progress. They're still hanging out with their friends, and you know, they come home all hours of the night, not you know, not letting you know where they've been, and there's just all kinds of stuff that's going on. They're not giving you a sense of security at all. And they're telling you, well, guess what? I'm not changing for you. You compare me to others. Yes, because you're immature. You want to have your cake and eat it too. Alright, so we have the Six of Cups. This card can represent the soulmate card. Let me knock that thought out of your mind. That's not your soulmate. That's not your twin flame. I don't care how much hell y'all been through. This person only comes around because you are too complacent to stand up for yourself and tell them to kick rocks. You need to love yourself a little bit better. There's nothing more I can say. You don't fit into my delusional standards. So this lets me know that he's not okay. The fact that it says delusional standards lets me know that he has this ridiculous mindset of what a perfect woman should be, or she has this this weird image of what the perfect man should be. This is all a mindset of an immature person. But the thing is, they didn't want to take the time to get to know who you were as a human being. And they also don't want you to get the time or take the time to get to know who they are as a human being. They don't want you to realize that they are pretending to be a tree of good fruit, but yet you're wondering why the fruit is so damn bitter. I could have swore I planted sweet peaches. Why is it tasting like grapefruit right now? No offense to all the grapefruit lovers out there. But that's what I'm feeling like. They didn't want to, they don't want you to know who they are. They don't want to know who you are. They just want to know whether or not you gonna give it up when they want it. Are you going to spoil them when they want it? They want to know how long they can take advantage of you. How long can they keep this up before you realize it? And then it seems as though you have come to the realization and now they don't want nothing to do with you. I would not take offense to that. They are seeing they are seeing themselves out. You should be grateful. But, you know, if you love the person, or at least you believe that you love the person, it's not my right to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Alright, so let's continue with this reading. I can't believe how smug this person is. This is someone who believes that they do no wrong. Everything is everyone else's fault but theirs. They could literally go to jail, right? And it's their partner's fault or their friend's fault. Even though they was right there all along watching the stuff go down. It's everyone else's fault but their own. Kind of like Amber Heard, her mentality. Gosh, I hope that y'all ain't dealing with an Amber Heard. Alright. I'm going to shuffle this one more time. Alright. Should I? Okay, one more. I feel like I need to shuffle it one more time. There we go. So let's continue with this reading. Wow, where did that come from? Well, we're going to take that. We have the Four of Cups here. That's interesting. It belongs in a different deck. This will be the bonus card. But this is you. You're discontent. You're disappointed. This person at the, if you can see, is offering his or her bowl of empty promises, I believe. but you're so discontent. You're like, maybe there's somebody that is trying to give you some insight, but you're too busy focused on what's not working out for you to see that this is actually a blessing in disguise. Yeah, there's a lot of discontentment. And 2 + 2 = 4. So I believe that this is an equal give and take. They are discontent with the fact that you see them for who they are. They can't use you anymore. That's what you need to realize. They aren't mad because of the things that they've done wrong. They're not mad about that. They're mad that you were too smart and you saw them for who they were. This Queen of Wands here is saying that you need to own up to the true warrior that you are. Look, the Queen of Wands, whether you are a man or a woman, she's a baddie, okay? And she ain't about to sit here and let nobody play her for no fool. She just ain't gonna do it. And if you look at her face, let me get real close. She like, I wish you would. Who you think you are? You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't got time for that. For some of you, I feel like this person is with someone else. And they're over here wondering, well, who is this woman? And this other half, the other, whether it's a guy or a woman, this person is worrying about you, but not paying attention to how you came about. There is a common denominator here, and they need to pay attention to that person, the one that's playing all these games. It always cracks me up how women are so quick to try to check the woman while the man out here doing bad. And they're like, oh, I know what he'd be up to. Oh, well, why are you surprised? And in my humble opinion, individuals like that deserve what they get. If you can't love yourself enough to walk away from this nonsense, then that's a you problem. And you better not be over here fussing and fighting with the other part either. I don't care how much time y'all had together. You both were played. You need to focus on the person that did you wrong, and both of y'all need to just move away from them. Get away from them. But yeah, I feel that there could be another party that's wondering about you. They may also try to accuse you of being their mama or trying to be their daddy. Like I said before, this is someone who is immature, because if they was grown, if they was about their grown business, then they wouldn't have to feel threatened like this. They know that they're being childish right now. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, so I'm not changing for you. I know that this is going to be heartbreaking to hear. This broke your heart. I get it. But like I said, you better not be shaming yourself, because it wasn't your fault. I also see that this, like I said before, this card came up. Another party. This is also third party energy right here. You were hoping for this stable connection. They wasn't trying to give that to you. They're not trying to give it to nobody. Unless the person that they're dealing with is used to their nonsense and they are constantly going through some type of karmic storm. But either way it goes, that's not your cup of tea, and you shouldn't want to be in a situation like that. Then you have the Page of Cups. I can literally look at this and say that this is telling you, hey, there's other men and women in the sea. Or maybe this is saying to you that it's time for you to choose a different ocean. Stop looking for guppies and shrimp and start looking for some real fish. Go for a damn shark, okay? Someone that you know is gonna hold it down. We have the King of Swords here. You don't fit in my delusional standards. You need someone that is going to be upfront with you, that is going to tell you straight up what they are about. I don't understand what's wrong with individuals just telling the truth. If you want to fool around, okay, that's cool. I'll entertain it for a little bit. Or no, I'm not going to entertain it for a little bit or at all. The choice is yours. But at the end of the day, I just don't understand what is so hard about being honest. Why go through all of this heartache just to come back to the conclusion that you only wanted one thing from that person? It's like, make it make sense. Alright. Keep on going. Okay, sweet universe, what else would you like for us to discuss? Or what would you like for me to discuss? I said us like we're like I am you and you are me. You are me or whatever. We are one. No, we're not. Okay. I mean, to be honest with you, I was in situations like that. There was one that blew me out the water. I mean, and the fact that I thought that we were still good friends, because we've been cool for 12 years. And let it be known that we was interested in one another. A whole while he played games. And I was too stupid to see it. So don't think for one second that I'm over here trying to act like I'm all high and mighty. I know what it feels like to be humiliated. I just want you to do better. You deserve better. You know, I don't believe that there is anyone out there at this time that is worth my energy, and that's okay. I'm not saying that I'm, like I said, I'm all that. I mean, I should, honestly, but I'm being humble. I wish somebody would come and ask me, well, what can you bring? I ain't bringing you nothing. You better get on with that. I just feel like at the end of the day, you gotta learn to be comfortable being by yourself. I saw something, either I saw it or someone told me. They said that if you have the ability to go to a movies or go out to eat by yourself, that is another, like, that is a spit it out. That is a strong form of empowerment. Because you see individuals that can't even fathom the idea of dining by themselves. And it's like, why? You don't need anybody to make you feel as though you have to be with somebody to freaking eat a carrot. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. Okay, so the final messages that we're getting is that the Eight of Cups. This is saying to walk away from this situation, and you have already got to this point. You're sick and tired of going through what you're going through. You're walking away from the situation that never served you in the first place. Do not fault yourself. It was what it was. Okay, so the star card here, to me, I feel like that is saying that you should allow yourself to be vulnerable and feel what you're feeling. It is absolutely okay to feel what you're feeling. If you feel humiliated, okay, feel humiliated, but don't stay there. Don't play the victim role. Be sad, be angry, but just don't stay there, okay? Justice. This is saying for you to realign yourself. Don't worry about getting revenge on that person. Look, God already got that covered. You focus on balancing out your life. Balancing out your truth. What you will put up with versus what you won't put up with. Realign yourself. Get yourself back on course. Okay, don't wait for me? Okay, cool. I don't need to wait for you in order for me to have happiness and contentment of my own. Hell, you got friends. You have a life of your own that is filled with so many blessings and happiness and creativity. You don't need nobody to make your life feel like it's worth living. You are responsible for creating a life worth living for. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Just because you have one individual that made a bad play does not mean that every single woman or every single man that you encounter are the same. And this is why it's important for you to go through these situations. That's the only good thing about a karmic relationship. Because like I said in the beginning, they are only put in your life to teach you what you do and do not deserve. They will never be anything more than that. They are meant to be temporary ties. So stop trying to force someone to be a soulmate to you or a twin flame. Stop inviting people that have negative energy into your space, because they're going to end up hurting you and making you jaded and bitter. You don't want that. That's not what you were designed for, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do one more spread here, or one more card, maybe a few. And I just want to see what the closing messages are from the universe. Leave their raggedy ass alone, okay? I don't care how good they look. I don't care how good they smell. I don't care how good they love. Get rid of their raggedy ass. Because if they were all that in a bag of chips, then you wouldn't be sitting here heartbroken right now. Okay, one more shuffle. it's strong right here. All right. So the cards that we have, find your purpose. And it says, when you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Okay, when you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you are here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure, okay? Next card out, it says, opinions are the lowest form of knowledge. It says, do not be thrown off by others' opinions. Simply say, I appreciate your input and do what intuitively feels right for you. I don't care what they say. Well, you compare me to others. I'm not changing for you. You don't fit into my delusional standards. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't need your raggedy ass anyways. Release other people's emotions. And it says, ask yourself, is this emotion mine? Exhale uncomfortable feelings that are not yours so that they don't linger in your body. Inhale light and space. Don't allow the energy of those that feel bad about themselves to pollute who you are. This person needs to heal. I don't know if they have abandonment issues. That could be the case. Or if they're just flat out cocky and is quite aware of what they're doing, but they just don't care. But at the end of the day, there is something about them that they need to unlearn. They need to unlearn this toxic behavior, and they need to address the issues. So the way that they made you feel, don't let that corrupt you and make you assume that all individuals are this way, because they're not. Okay? How they feel about themselves has nothing to do with you. Stop trying to fix people. This is dedicated to all those that love hard. You want to do everything that you can to appease this person, to make their lives better. Sweetheart, it's their responsibility. And it says, it is not your job to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity of their own paths. So if they want to hurt you and then go to the next person that's going to teach them the lesson that they're meant to learn, so be it. You've done everything that you could. Lick your wounds and move on. Okay? So that is the basis of I believe, let me see. So we got this 1, 2, 3, 4. At the bottom, we're going to go ahead and we'll choose this one. Let go of being a martyr. And it says, find a balance between giving and receiving. It is not healthy to give so much that you end up feeling ill or exhausted. Okay? See this situation for what it is. If you are the one that is constantly giving, and you're expecting for them to do the same, if the only thing that they can provide you is a piece of ass, that should tell you something. That should tell you something. I hate to say it like this, but you aren't a priority in their lives. And it's time for you to find someone that is going to treat you like the king and queen that you are. Okay? So if this resonates for you, please leave a comment down below. Tell your friends about me. Hit that like button. Subscribe. yell at me, whatever. No, don't yell at me, because I'm not in the mood for that. But just know that this is all coming from a loving place. I've been there before. Like I said, I know what it feels like to be humiliated. It has nothing to do with me. I had to stop playing the martyr. I had to release other people's emotions. Stop trying to fix people. I had to find my purpose. All these cards that is suggested of you, I went through. So don't think for one second, like I said, that I'm trying to act as though my shit don't stink, because it does, okay? I have flaws just like you. We're all in this together. But one thing that I do want us to be on common grounds is not allowing those that don't understand what their purpose is to dictate your future. If you want to be in a loving, stable, trustworthy, healthy, I don't know if I said that word, balanced, nourishing, magical, financially stable, soothing relationship, let this go. Let this all go. This person is not it. They told you right here. Don't wait for me. You don't fit into my delusional standards. You compare me to others. I don't like the fact that you were calling me out on my bullshit, so I gotta do away with you. Oh, well, where's it go? I'm not changing for you. I'm not changing for you. That is the boldest statement that is unsaid at this moment by this particular person, okay? All right, so remember this. When life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care, everyone. Bye.